Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving our praises to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. My name's Brother Napak from the Camp Prophets in Babylon here in Tampa Bay, Florida. And I want to get the bonus elders and apostles, a great millstone, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. And I want to get into a short, quick lesson on this article right here. It says, high inflation and economic instability has caused major U.S. companies to cut jobs. Facebook is laying off 4,000, Amazon laying off 9,000, Best Buy is laying off 600, ESPN is laying off 7,000. All right, man, so, you got to where, Babylon, aka America, U.S., they're in it says high inflation and economic instability. All right, so you got a lot of people getting laid off their jobs, man. A lot of people getting fired, and you're gonna have a lot more of this, man. All right, but the main ones is Facebook, Amazon, Best Buy, ESPN. These major companies, are starting to fire their employees, man. All right. Because a lot of these companies are not able to afford paying all these employees, man. All right. So we're Babylon's in a high inflation, economic instability, a recession, and it's only failing. As you see it, this place is only failing. People are getting laid off their jobs. Storehouses are starting to get empty. Food is starting to get more expensive. And all this is because we're in these end times, man. All right. So it's only getting worse in this place, man. All right. Next thing you know, a lot of these other companies, these restaurants, because a lot of people, work in these fast food restaurants, these fast food industries, are, these other stores, soon they're going to start laying you off there, firing you at these local, fast food. They already starting to not need use, in these fast food restaurants, for employees, because they got robots now, man. So expect a lot of people to be laid off their jobs, man. All right, to get fired. They take you to the back room, and give you your last check, and next thing you know, you're done for, man. All right, bye. And that's what they're doing to a lot of these people right now in these big companies like Amazon. They're firing their employees. Prices are starting to grow up, because we're in a high inflation right now. We're in the inflation, so prices, on things are starting to go up, mainly really food. All right. But even other these other resources that when you go to the store, you buy, man, that you need for a house, around the house, these things are starting to get more and more expensive, man. All right, as you notice, all right, even rent, if you're renting your house, man, even your rent, your bills, all these things are getting more and more expensive, man. All right. I want to get this real quick. It says, 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 21 says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, great confusion. All right, so, the victuals, you can be able to go to the store, and get the things that you need for your house, the food that you need for your house and grocery shop. At a time it was so good cheap. It was so good, the price, it was affordable. You know, now people can't even, a lot of people got rent, their rent going up. They can't go to these grocery stores and buy what they need, the food that they need, because these grocery stores, are starting to rise up on their prices. All right. You know, so it's like you gotta, especially uh, you single, you single house parents, man. That's just raising their kids up by themselves, man. They don't really got any much help. No, they're not gonna be able to last. All right, they're not gonna be able to last, man, because all these things are gonna start getting more and more expensive. So you got rent, then you have groceries, then you got to get your own natural resources, that you need around the house. All right, you got your insurance, your car insurance, all these different things, that's getting more and more expensive, and is making it harder to live here, man. All right. So it says, even then shall even grow upon the earth. All right. The sword, famine, and great confusion, man. All right. It's lucky that's my dog in the back, But yeah, man. These things are only growing ever more. All right. Lesser food in the house. Great confusion. This alphabet crew is only getting worse, man. All right. It's only getting worse. You can't even speak out against these guys anymore, man. You see it everywhere you go, and a lot of these. It's like my screen record was interrupted, but yeah, man. So a lot of these things, the evils upon this place, they're only growing more and ever more. Demons, all these things is only getting worse. All right, but yeah. I want to get. Come on, I'm going to get this first. This is Revelation chapter 18. I want to start at verse 6. It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, double unto her, double according to her works, in the cup which she had filled to her double. Some about, Babylon, because of the things that she, Babylon do, man. America did. It says reward her back, in double. All right. Because, America has a really dark, wicked, evil history, man. All right. Of being snakes, of being serpents, of being, deceivers, and stealing land and stealing people and all different type of things, man. All right. So the scripture says reward back unto her double. All right. It says how much she hath glorified herself. So, it was a time where, Babylon, really glorified herself. She had hella pride. She still has pride to this day, man. America still have pride. I don't think anything can happen to them. But, it says, and live deliciously. All right. So, as you see it, man, America, was America was ranked, top one, man. Out of all these countries, all these other countries and shit, man. America is top one, man. All right. It says, everybody will want to come down here to move down here to Babylon. All right. A lot of these other third world countries, a lot of these other people from different continents, they want to come to Babylon, man. It says, so much torment and sorrow give her. So as much as she glorified herself, had pride in herself, man, so much more, the torment and sorrow give her. It says, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh who judgeth her. Alright, so saw these plagues shall come upon her in one day, man. Alright, and as you're seeing it now, man, Babylon is falling. Alright. Babylon is falling, man. Alright, because slowly, because like I said, we're entering into a recession, a time where people are getting laid off their jobs. A lot of these jobs are not going to be able to last long. The storehouses are getting empty. Prices of food, all these other different things are starting to rise, and that's only because Babylon, like I said, is failing, man. Alright, when rent is starting to go up, but it says, and the kings of the earth who hath committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. All right, so the kings of the earth who have committed that fornication with her, live deliciously with America, Babylon. They're gonna be lamenting. They're gonna be bewailing, like, damn, man. We have all the because America had everything, man. All these other countries, a lot of these places, they made money off of America, man. All right, they made money off America. So once they see her Babylon start to be destroyed, man, they're gonna be like, damn, it's gone. Fuck, I'm gonna do what about all my money, man? All the things I was selling to Babylon, all the things that they were selling to us, man. All those things are leaving. It's gone, man. All right, so they're gonna lament and bewail for Babylon because of her falling. All right, when they shall see the smoke of her burning, man. All right, but let me see. Let me get this real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 22. It says, and suddenly the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall be suddenly found empty. So suddenly the sown, places shall appear unsown, man. The places that had, everything, these restaurants, these storehouses, that had people working in them, that had people selling in them, they had food, they had all these different things. They're gonna appear unsown, man. Like, there's no work in there, man. There's no people working there. All right. A lot of people are going to be getting laid off. All right. The full storehouses, where you get your grocery, you get your food, you get all these different things that shall suddenly be found empty. All right. So that's this is the future of Babylon, man. This is the future of this place. People are going to be getting laid off their own jobs. Right now they're only starting with these big companies like Amazon and shit. But they're going to start going to these little companies as well. Your manager looking at you extra hard and shit for no reason, giving you, that look. All right. Any fuck up will be you getting fired, man. All right. But quick testimony, man. My job is reducing hours, man. All right, my job is reducing hours. Because it's people are, and we only get 40 hours a week, man. So, and they're still reducing it more. All right, for everyone. All right, because a lot of these places are not gonna have enough money to still keep paying their employees. All right, so they're gonna start reducing hours. Then they're gonna start firing. But cause I don't want to get on that. I just want to get into a short, quick lesson. Hope this was edifying and to the hopeful elect. I want to give all praises to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. I want to give the honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom, Akim.